Today we're here to celebrate the relentless and uncompromising procession of time for all its unfathomable continuance as we progress with an ever-increasing sense of rapidity toward each of our respective inevitable fates. That's right, it's time for the Heavensturn. If you're looking for another distraction from that New Year's resolution you've already forgotten about, boy have I got the seasonal event for you, with such exciting gameplay as walking around, and even talking to people. It's a jamboree you'll probably soon forget, just like that New Year's resolution. But though our hopes and aspirations, just like this event, are temporary, glam is forever. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and I play Final Fantasy XIV. Because for some reason people keep clicking on these videos, I decided to check out this year's Heavensturn event. I mean, I was gonna do it anyway, but now you get to hear me complain about it. So head on down to Ligma Laminsa and let's get started. So the lore behind this event is pretty simple. Apparently in Eorzea we assign one of the 12 gods to each year, and in the Far East they assign an animal instead. Also sometimes our gods pretend to be animals so they can watch over the world, which sounds like the lamest form of omnipotence ever. Also, sometimes if animals from the Far East live long enough they gain sentience and turn into demigods. I don't think any of this lore is related, but the description for the event was only like 2 speech balloons, so speculate how you will. Anyway, this year is the year of the rabbit in the east, and in Eorzea it's the year of Helone, and I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, we'll already be beating up Helone for various semi-spoiler related reasons, and a lot of the player base are playing rabbit people, so maybe there's some irony or something. Comedy! I'd say it writes itself, but it doesn't because I'm the one that writes it, which is why this is so dumb. Lol. But let's get to the point, shall we? The Usagi Bukyo has a special job for us this year. This jacked Rogadin samurai Chad is way too busy standing around looking pretty, and he needs help with a job that only an adventurer of our caliber can handle. And that job is helping some stupid bunny boy do chores. Yay! That'd be the second event in a row that's delegated to some random bunny dude, and I sure hope you enjoyed the first one, because this is pretty much the same sheboygan. So we wander on over to see what the heck this guy's problem is. Thus we meet our latest stupid seasonal event Viera. This dude is what's called the Omikujishi, and he's here to tell us about our Lord and Savior, fortune cookies. But no one frickin' wants any, and he's about to make that, unsurprisingly, our problem. So Bunny Po Tater Bro sends us off to recruit locals because we know the area better than he does. Well, yeah, he's right, but if he knew what we knew about the local population, he'd probably reconsider setting up shop here. Well, luckily for him, we have to recruit NPCs for this, so he's only gonna get a bunch of pirates, drunks, and possible war criminals, which, compared to the other people around here, is actually not half bad. So to kick things off, we wander over to Roswin, pirate captain of the Sirens, because who better to target with advertisements for a magic 8-ball? She agrees to check it out to get some hints on her secret senpai, which totally isn't Carvelin, that she's been trying to get noticed by for over 10 years now, or about 2 weeks in-universe. So next, we head over to the Drowning Wench, which I only learned today is not named after some dead lady, but rather refers to a classy wench drowning in some unspecified liquid other than water. Probably ale. Probably. Anyway, little one here needs to get solicited to, and we're just the hero to do it. So we do. Cool. That means we've got our pirates, we've got our drunks, and now all we need are some war criminals to bring this joke full circle. Well, wouldn't you know it, some probably war criminals happen to be in town right now. So we happen on by through the tavern where we bump into none other than the dude and dudette from the Moonfire Fair. I guess they work for the Adventurers Guild, but I don't know what they actually do other than occasionally give us fun jump puzzles to climb and bathing suits to wear. Maybe they take care of all those neglected fate events and leave quests. Yeah, I'll bet it's the leave quests. Anyway, these 2 idiots agree to check out the crap, and we head off on our way. Now we can run back to Omiku Hatsune Jishi and divine our futures. Woohoo! So dude opts to explain how the crap works. Basically, you jingle a bunch of sticks and pick one, and the number on the stick tells you which drawer to open, and the drawer contains your fortune. He'll also tell you the history of the thing, which is basically some old man getting 12 messages from 12 animal spirits, and since he was so tired of getting his phone blown up by wildlife, he decided to travel the land exposing their words for all to see. Allegedly, there were 144 total messages, but this Makujin thing only has 24 drawers. Lies. So everyone fiddles the sticks and the future is revealed. Yep, that's what I got. Misfortune. Better luck next time, idiot. I guess that means no one's gonna click on this video, but I'm still posting it anyway because dang it, I've come too far to back out now. Botafuan draws grave misfortune and he's gobsmacked into a stupor. Rightfully so, cause his face is already a grave misfortune, and if things can get worse than that, then he's right to be worried. Roswin gets some good news, but considering the devs brazenly refuse to write characters into relationships, I'd say her hopes might be misplaced. So realistically, it'll be another year of her getting cucked by the writing team, cause you wouldn't want to upset the 3 players who consider Captain Carvelin their husbando. And then there's Hildalana, who gets a great fortune and runs off to capitalize on her luck by doing, I don't know, guild hests or something. Quest complete, idiot. Wait, what? Where's my glam? Yep, there's more. Things are about to get super exciting. So our next objective is to cheer up Booty Phone like only a warrior of light can. With emotes, Kupo. Yay. We convinced this moron to get off the floor and actually read the rest of his ticket. According to the magic conch, he's gonna lose his armor. And you should know, it was a lot of work collecting all the loose change under the Moonfire Tower to pay for it, so he's despondent. Bunny Guy tries to convince him that he can fix his bad fortune by simply being a good boy. Apparently your fortune is what you make of it, and it can turn based on your actions. So it's kind of like the whole thing doesn't matter and we've all just wasted our time. Hooray! Good thing there's glam. But that's when the Mochi Daikon appears, and he needs our help. Mr. Daikon was minding his own business, getting ready to give his naughty Mochi a major pounding, when all of a sudden, Hildalana tried to wall pull, but her healer was fishing for free cures, so she's in big trouble. Butterfawn jumps into action and runs off to go save her. Bunny Kujishi wastes our time by telling us he's a weak chump, and then we eventually run off to help too. By the time we arrive on the scene, the fight's already over, cause you wouldn't want any pesky gameplay getting in the way of your exhilarating seasonal event. So now that we've got the walking out of the way, it's time for some titillating talking with our affable associates. It seems Hildalana's goose was nearly cooked, but Bumbleflan arrived just in time to rescue her. Tragically, his armor was severely damaged in the process. I mean, it looks fine to me. But otherwise, the day has saved itself. Yay, so glad I could be here for this. Next, everyone heads back to town and we're nearly free. We merrily report a happy ending to the fortune teller, and along soon come our other 2 idiots. Belly. Hildalana Montana is now older and wiser and has come to realize that the lottery numbers in her fortune cookie aren't necessarily winning numbers. The moral of the story is, don't be a moron. Meanwhile, Booby Fun reports that the Armorer's Guild couldn't fix his gear and tried to upsell him on a full new set. Bruh. I have like 500 pieces of dark matter in my back pocket. I could fix your armor better than new right now with minimal effort. But I won't! Should have trained your crafters, idiot. Enjoy getting extorted. But don't worry, it'll be fine. Remember the Usagi Bogyo? Yeah, he's still involved in this event somehow. He reassures Bodacious Fwanathan that the Heavensturn team are passing out free armor this year, and I can't help but wonder who the heck is funding that. But anyway, our resident Elizan gets a new set of gear, and that's pretty swell. Except it's level 1 glam that has no stats, so if he tries to pull off another dashing rescue, he'll surely find out just how grave his misfortune can be. Well, allegedly, cause then Bunny Bro comes to declare that his heroic deeds may have reversed his bad fortune, and by the kami, why is everything around here a scam? Whatever. They all lived scammedly ever after, woohoo. And finally, we too are gifted our glam. It's a pretty cool set of samurai armor that dyes reasonably well, so if you want to look like half of the current player base, then it might be worth adding to your glamour plates. There's also a seasonal item shop with an exclusive banner for your apartment. The rewards for this event are some of the best we've had in this expansion, but oh boy is the event itself lacking. They might as well just give us the armor without the quest, because 10 minutes of walking around talking to people is about as lackluster as a holiday event can possibly get. There is the repeatable Omikujishi ticket, but what the heck is the point of a yearly fortune if you can just keep pulling new ones until you get what you want? It's nice that we can repeat it, I guess, but it isn't the type of thing that'll hold your attention for more than 5 minutes. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me complain about lackluster seasonal events now that this is the second one in a row, but I just wish there was a little bit more than 10 minutes worth of overall content. As for extra tidbits, you can spot a few, and I mean a few, additional people in the crowd. Angry Cop Baby Milala attempts to befriend Mad Militia Baby Rattata, but it's not like Rattata wants to be friends or anything, you stupid baka. Meanwhile, if you haven't finished Endwalker, spoiler alert, Aaronville doesn't die. After he turned his hands into primals and single-handedly defeated an entire Garlean legion, he's since retired to wander the land, occasionally showing up in side quests and events. Good for him. Meanwhile, Puddingway talks about getting a rice cake from the Mochi Man, and I was just about to ask what that guy was up to. Other than this one line of dialogue with a character that's only present post-Endwalker, there is no other mention of rice cakes. The vendor doesn't sell them, and I wouldn't even think they were part of the event if we didn't specifically talk to the Mochi Daikon. So what gives, eh? How come the shop has soup but no rice cakes? Where are my jelly donuts, you slacker? Screw this event and screw the new year. One like equals one rice cake. Okay, bye.